What's up, you guys? It's your girl Kay back with another video today, and welcome back to Chattivist TV. So today we're going to be getting into some mess, and when I say some mess, I mean some mess. So grab your snacks and get comfy, because without further ado, let's get right into the video. So today I wanted to talk about Chloe Bailey. I know it's like, Chloe Bailey, that's what you want to talk about? Yes, I want to talk about Chloe Bailey. Let's get into it. Recently, Chloe Bailey did an interview, and in the interview, she was talking about how she's not close to her parents like she used to be. Of course, you know, when her sister and her were singing back then.
Anyway, so please stop saying negative things about that, because you all don't know she has been like my rock and my number one support system when I've been like destructing inside. So please don't talk about my sister. Don't talk about my godmom. Don't talk about my family. I will come for you. And, you know, I don't have the closest relationship with my parents. Maybe one day down the line I'll share why. But it's nice that I have a solid support system. And if
She's not as close to them as she used to be. And let me just say, I'm honestly not surprised. I feel like a lot of the things that Chloe did or does is all just for attention, you know, just to get eyes on her. It's not even because she wants to do this anymore. I honestly feel like she sold her soul at this point. You know, before they were all about God, and now it's like Chloe has just abandoned her values. You know, but that doesn't surprise me. A lot of artists who come into the game, they all end up abandoning their values. I mean, unless you can literally get to a point where you just won't listen to anybody. And if that's the case, you might as well be an independent artist, because being on a label, you're going to have to listen to these rich white men. You're going to have to listen to them, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who cut you a check. Okay. They're the ones who cut you a check, not your creativity. So at the end of the day, you have to do what they tell you to do. You have to sell what they tell you to sell. And right now, sex is selling. So they want Chloe to sell sex, because I mean, a lot of the girlies now are selling sex. At the end of the day, these people have to answer to somebody, and it just might be the man downstairs. I don't know, y'all. They have no. That's why I feel like Chloe Bailey sold her soul, because she literally does anything her massa tells her to do. Literally anything her massa says do, she does. Dance monkey dance type shit. And it seems like Chloe is just not an authentic person to her parents anymore. I mean, come on. Your parents don't want to see you popping your poom poom everywhere. They want to see you stick to your core values when you get into some stuff like, okay, you were all about God maybe like what, 3 4 years ago when you were doing music with your sister. And I'm not saying that that's a problem, but when Chloe was doing music with her sister, she seemed like she was more authentic. She seemed like she was at her most peaceful, at her most high. Now it just seems like Chloe is just a soulless person who is doing anything she can to get an eye towards her. And I guess it would be hard for anybody to watch their little girl in the media just do anything anybody tells her. I'm not for Chloe only because I don't really care for her music. Her music is mediocre to me. You know, it gives very much Disney. Her and her sisters to switch. Cause what? I just don't. I can't get into her music. That's all. I just don't like it. Have Mercy had y'all in a chokehold. Okay, it really had y'all in a chokehold. And it wasn't even all of that. The song was mediocre. It really was. Having core values in this industry is really not important to a lot of labels. They could care less if you have core values. I think that's the part that Chloe's parents are understanding. Like, look, if I do this, there will be no career. If I decide to stick to my religious path, there will be no career. And just for that, I think Chloe is a sellout. I think her career will be over faster than it began. Her hype will die down eventually, and she'll be another Normani. And I'm not saying Normani is in the slums or anything like that, but her label is not giving a freak about her, because I think Normani wants more creative control, and her label's just not giving that to her. And because that's what she wants, they're not paying her no attention. They're not letting her release any music. She was supposed to have an album this summer, and we saw what? We saw absolutely nothing. And because we saw absolutely nothing, nobody even is checking for Normani half the time anymore. And then Chloe's little stunt that she tried to pull, saying that For the Night was about Gunna. I don't believe you, babe. I think that that is a marketing tactic your team told you to do. Like, I really don't feel like you for Gunna. I really don't feel like you actually care about him. I just feel like you're doing that because you know what Gunna's going through right now, and you know that that will bring a lot of hype to your name. I really don't like how a lot of these celebrities just be trying to piggyback off of each other, not necessarily caring about the next person, just piggybacking off of them. You know, even mentioning his name and your name in the same sentence was going to get rumors flying. It was going to get people talking. And then you going to just go ahead and confirm For the Night was about him. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And you can call me whatever you want to call me in the comments. I don't freaking care. You can call me a Chloe hater if you want to. I really don't care. Chloe has done nothing to prove to me that I should. I just don't feel like it. I mean, in the beginning stages of their career, her and her sister, I love them. You know, I love them. And I'm not saying that just because they broke up and they're not doing music together anymore, because that is besides the point. Holly doesn't want to do music. That's pretty evident. Holly wants to do her acting and she wants to get on her Queen Latifah. Go off, Holly. You know, do it. You know what I'm saying? Chloe, on the other hand, she's not a natural. She's a natural at being an unnatural at this shit. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, I feel like Chloe is a gimmick. You know, sex sells, and that's what she's trying to sell now. She doesn't care for the Lord. She doesn't, hallelujah, what? Hallelujah, who? She doesn't care about that. That doesn't matter to her. Okay. The only thing that matters is Gunna and popping her poom poom in everybody's face. Okay. Really good girl gone bad. Uh and I wouldn't even say good girl gone bad because she hasn't gone bad completely. She hasn't even really gone bad at all. It's just an act, all of it, the whole bad girl thing. Okay, I really don't feel like that's who Chloe is as a person. I feel like she's putting on a show. Like I said, I feel like she's an actress. Her and her sister to switch places. I think Chloe should have played the Little Mermaid. Chloe disrespecting her parents back then and still being the person that who she is now. I just don't see it. So I think that's cap. I'm calling cap on that one. I don't feel like you've always been that. I feel like you kind of stepped out of that box to get away from the image of being a good girl, a church girl, or a girl who used to do music with her sister. I understand that. I see that. But be yourself. You know, you're not being yourself. This is not you. You should have been in that Disney